Hi everyone, it's me, Nathan from Next Stuff Time. Today I'm going to switch the topic to a new one, different from the usual one, of course. Today's topic is thinking versus understanding English and some other language you might know. Let's get started in the video. So, let me explain a scenario that I'm going to use for this video. As you might know from my Discord account and stuff, or in real life, I'm a boy and of course I am not native English person or American, so I'm not actually using English as my actual mother language, but I adopted it usually from videos and stuff. I started learning English for quite a while ago, and I started picking up the skills and stuff. That's the part I call picking up a language. That part is when you pick up a language, learn skills like speak, write, read, and understanding and stuff. When you success in that step, congrats, you have learned the basic of actually using that language. You might be a bit janky at those, like not speak properly or you can't hear that good, like native speaker. That's okay, I don't care. At least you tried, and when you reach that point, congrats, you have successfully learned a language. The next journey is going to be actually master English or another language and setting your mind language to that one language. Let's switch. The next part of learning a language is actually knowing how to use that language in your mind and being able to communicate your thoughts in that language. Well, that step is quite important for you, English speaker or any language speaker, because if you don't know how to express your stuff in that language, you basically just know that but can't use that properly, and that might cause some trouble in this next time you try to speak to that native speaker. The problem is if you don't know how to communicate your thought in that language, well, you do. So you have to learn the skills in order to actually use that language in your life, not just showing off to your friend or Duolingo and stuff. You have to learn that. So, what does it feels like between understanding and thinking? I just made those two words incompatible, so well, ignore me, okay? So, part where it's different is when you think in English, you can't express your thoughts in English or stuff like that. When you understanding English, you just know that you can hear and they're speaking blah blah blah, but you still have to port that word into your native language so you can understand. Thinking in English is another part where thinking English, and you might experience this weird thing. You might know I kind of know this word in English or something, but how can I even port it back to my native language even though I even know that word meaning in English? So that's the part where you actually think and use that language as your secondary language in your mind, brain, and stuff. And when you reach that part, you basically master some cool essential part of you trying to speak to others, and others will actually understand you and not think you are a monkey or something. Don't think that is so offensive. Okay, no offense, okay? So let's switch to the next part. So, why does thinking English is actually important for you to actually communicate to others, native or learner properly and not mess everything up like someone. So, because when you think in English, your brain is actually using that language to think and using that language to express your thought, your thinking, your word, and communication and stuff like that. Yeah, that's the thing. It matters to speaking and mastering a language, not just understanding and speaking some basic gibberish. No, you have to be like learning it and using it like a normal person, not just like a parrot or something. You have to understand what that word means in that specific language, not just another like Google Translate. No, you have to understand a word in that language, like in English. You have to understand that word in English, the definition in English, not just another port to your native language. Yeah, if you reach that, congrats! You have successfully reached that cool level. You can talk to people quite easy and quite not that hard. It's not that hard to reach. So you have to use the correct way to learn, or you will just be a parrot because you won't just try to think in English and you just end up being a repeater like a parrot or something like that. Yeah, that's the thing. You are not a parrot, but you're human, not a parrot. So you have to use that language like a human and not something like a parrot. So, why does it matter? Let me ask you. If let's just take your native language for example. So, when you don't know how to express your thought in a native language, like the first language you know, how the heck are you supposed to express your thought? Like, let's try. Like, you're depressed, right? But how to say it out loud, like how to tell other or think to yourself, like you would just struggle with the word and stuff. Yeah, you have to know how that words mean, and you have to actively know how to use it, and mostly you need to understand the language so you can actually know. Yeah, the feeling is connected to this word. So yeah, because I'm a bit sad, but it's a long period of time, so I've got depression, right? Yeah, I just take that word for no reason. Okay. And it's the basic of learning a language. I'm just taking English for example. You can apply it to almost any language like Russian, Spanish, Portuguese, or Japanese, whatever you like to. Yeah, but English is popular, like Taylor Swift. So you have to, like, just ignore this. Okay, so thank you for watching this video or podcast or whatever, and see you next time. Also, subscribe to @LinuxUptime. And thank you for watching this whole way. You deserve love. Okay? Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.